Say something.
Hi. Hi everyone, how are you?
Hola.
Hi, how are you?
Hola, hola, Reina.
Well, my...
¿Cómo estamos, Valeria? ¿Todo bien?
Sí, todo bien, súper feliz.
Ansiosa.
I'm so happy, I'm anxious, of course, to be talking to you. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Okay, first of all, my name is Joselo from Entrevista, and we're just here to know you more. So we're going to start with that.
Okay.
Tell us a little bit about who is Valeria.
Of course, well, my name is Valeria Florez, I'm 25 years old, and I'm a singer and a TV host here in Peru. And I'm so lucky, since I was so little, to be working in something that I'm really passionate about, which is TV. When I was 5 years old, I started doing commercials because my father worked with a lot of people that work at publicity, and that's how I started my art journey. But then, when I was 10 years old, I got the opportunity to be part of an amazing experience, which is being an actress in a TV show that was called America Kids here in Peru, and it was a pretty big show. And I didn't realize that until now that I'm a grown up, because when you're 10 years old, you're just in school and you don't realize the power of that. So I was so honored to be part of that, and that's something that has given me the opportunity to still work in something that I love, which is TV, because I actually am currently working in a TV channel which is called Willax TV here in Peru, and I'm a TV host of a program, and it's pretty amazing. We help a lot of women with lack of confidence. We help them to be themselves again, to see what their struggles, and to help them be more authentic. And I also, in the middle of the pandemic, I made a song that was called Ya No here in Peru, and I'm so proud of that because it was one of my dreams too.
Okay, Valeria, I'm seeing that you have a lot of followers in your Instagram account. Do you believe or you consider yourself an influencer? And if you do, how do you gonna use your title if you win the Miss Perú competition to help others in using your social media platforms?
Well, I think that the word influencer here, when we talk about that, it's about, well, someone that sells you a commercial, something that a product. But I like to consider myself an influencer, but in a more deep way, like trying to bring people happy, to always share my life, but in a positive way, to be more confident, to share with people, to have that confidence. So to me, that's what an influencer is about. And yeah, if that's the word, then I do consider myself an influencer.
And are you gonna? Okay, sorry, I'm
No, sorry, I have a follow-up question to this. One drawback of that is that people always try to share the best moments of their lives, and it could have a very negative effect on young people. How important do you think it is to share a little bit of reality from time to time?
Well, I think that it's important to always know and make people know that we are not perfect. We don't have a perfect life. Everyone has their sad moments, and it's okay to cry, and it's okay to be not unhappy, because I think that we should be grateful with what we have, but just to be true to yourself and show that. So I think that it's important, but I don't like to show a lot of my sad moments, because I don't want people also to feel that it's okay to be sad. Of course it's okay to be sad, but it's not okay to be sad all the time. You should, it's important to society to bring the importance that mental health needs. So I think that it's important, like you said, to show that reality, but not too much, because I think that when people come to my page or come to my Instagram, they want to be happy and they want to see something that maybe take them out of their reality or something sad that they're going through. So I think it is important, but not exaggerated. You're welcome.
Okay, I have a question for you too.
Hi, Aaron.
Hi. Since being one of the candidates with the most followers and what Stella mentioned earlier, what are your thoughts about cancel culture? Since in social media, you are prone to speaking out about important issues. And recently, in my country, there are cases where you will be canceled just by speaking out and speaking about something that's different from their opinion. You get canceled right away. So what are your thoughts about cancel culture?
Well, I'm not a cancel culture follower. I pretty much don't like it. I think that it's sad when people try to shut your voice because you don't think like them or because you have another opinion. I always try to say just be yourself. If people like you, they have to like you the way that you are. It's not okay if you fake a personality just to people to like you or to think that you're cool or that you have this amazing mindset. I think that you just have to be yourself because at the end of the day, faking a personality, like I said, it turns out pretty boring because you have to remember what you're faking. So I think that just being yourself is the key of everything. And social media, of course, it has their pros, but it also has their cons. And I think that it's important to always see that. And like I said, just be yourself and be authentic, and you will have a platform with people that follow you because they really like you.
I'm sorry, my motto is they tried to cancel me and I said no.
I love that. But I have a follow-up question for Valeria. For some important content, let's say there's some important things that you really wanted to say. Are you willing to say what you feel in exchange of losing followers?
Yeah, I think that, like I said, the followers that I have, of course, is thanks to my artistic journey, but it's also because I'm a pretty confident girl, and I've always said the things that I believe in, and I'm always true to myself. But I think that you're able to say whatever you want, but just not hurt other people. Of course, you have to be diplomatic, but also have a point of view. I think that nobody likes a person that it's like in the middle. It doesn't know what is good or what is bad. You have to have a base of something that you believe in, and I think that's the most important thing.
Valeria, you said that you start working in a very young age. Did you thinking about that? Do you like to change anything about your childhood, your past, or you are happy with what you have done about in those days?
Wow. Actually, I wouldn't change anything of my childhood. Of course, it was pretty hard because having 10 years old and studying and working too, it's pretty difficult. And like I said, you don't realize actually when you're 10 years old what you're doing. Of course, I knew I was acting and I was being a TV host, but I wasn't actually conscious about what I was doing. And now I see it, and I wouldn't change a thing. I think that my childhood, it's been pretty crazy and not normal of any other childhood, but I think that's big. And to talk with people with huge platforms like you and not be scared about it.
Valeria, before do my question, I want to know if you and I are family, because you are Flores with Zita, right? So with tilde. I don't know how
Yeah.
to say this, but tilde. And my also is Flores. There's something from Juan Diego Flores, the opera singer.
Yes, I didn't know actually that you have that last name. Oh my god, that's so funny. Yeah, well, my father is cousin of Juan Diego. Yeah, but not in a pretty close way. Like my granddad, it's family with Juan Diego's dad, but we do have that similarity. We are Flores, but of course for that part. Oh my God, we're family.
Nice to know it. So, my question,
You are not family soul.
what, what is that you have to improve in a good way for your life?
I think that's something that I have to improve. Is to be to not listen too much to what any other person has to say about me. I think that's something. Well, I'm a very perfectionist person, and I think that's one of my benefits. But it's also one of the things that really put me like a barrier between some things that I want to do, because I'm so perfectionist that I've always wanted everything to be in the same way, very, very perfect. So I think that's something that I have to improve, to just let it go, to be more myself, to not care about anyone has to say about me, and just to be happy.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Thank you for your
Gracias, Valeria.
Thank you. It was a pleasure meeting you. Thank you.